the NDC has been raising some red flags about some missing BVDs or biometric machines. We will find out if indeed that is what is happening. The Electoral Commission appears to say only some 5 laptops have gone missing. But the NDC insists that they are not mere laptops. They are biometric, as it were, devices that, once stolen, could be potentially used to compromise the entire election. This show, once again, is brought to you by Bank of Africa. As strong as a group and close as a partner, MTN everywhere you go. Ashesi University, educating ethical and entrepreneurial leaders for Africa. Robert and Sons Optical Services, your comprehensive eye care service provider for 33 solid years. My Way Insurance, dial *165# on MTN to join My Way today. Syntex tanks, it's strong, it's tough. Flamingo Paint, simply superior. DBS Industries, roofing. Papa Fie. Let's listen to the NDC's Director of Elections, Omani Boama, Dr. Omani Boama.
The theft at the headquarters of the Electoral Commission. And I must say, it is very disappointing, the attitude of the MPP towards this theft. Why? Because if we can have the headquarters of the Electoral Commission of Ghana under CCTV surveillance, and there is significant components of biometric verification registration kits are stolen. And listen to me carefully. The EC did not voluntarily supply the information. It was the NDC's intelligence that picked up the theft case and questioned the EC in Parliament. The question is, but for the NDC's intelligence picking this up, when would the EC have informed the political parties? And so when the agenda included this briefing on the biometric devices, we decided that we will put forward the pertinent questions, which we read all to them. I would say over 97% of the questions were not answered.
Dr. Srebo Kweku is right here in the studio. Thank you so very much for making time to join us, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Why? If your devices are lost and somebody knows about the fact that they have gone lost and is talking about them, there should be nothing wrong about that, right?
I think it depends on what you are talking about and the authenticity of the information you are putting across.
Okay, help us understand what is happening.
So, by the way, my greetings to your viewers. The issue is that we have 2 types of machines that we are referring to. We have the BVR and we have the BVD. So when the NDC was saying that we have lost about 7 of the BVRs, we thought that they were talking of the BVDs. We thought that they were talking of the BVRs, and they made a mistake and talked about the BVDs. Because we knew that we have lost 5 of the BVRs, not the kits per se, but the laptops.
Okay.
So we came out and corrected the impression that yes, it is true that we have lost 5 laptops in the BVRs, but not the BVDs. So that was the issue that we wanted to correct.
What do you use the BVRs for in the elections?
BVRs, the name BVR means stands for Biometric Voter Registration Kits. So they are basically for registration. And it is a kit which is made up of different items. We have the laptop in it, we have the fingerprint scanner in it, we have the camera, we have the printer, and the supporting tools for it. So
for registration.
For registration. So out of these components, 5 of them were picked from the kits. So we are saying that they are the BVR laptops, not the kits and not the BVDs. And something I wish that, looking at that, I will have enough time for me to do education. I'm here to educate Kenya to appreciate what
that's what we have just started to do.
No, don't say so if you have enough time. Okay, so that
yes. So what is the potential danger going into December that 5 of the BVRs, as in the laptops, have gone missing? Is there any danger?
So see, when you pick the laptop, it's like a laptop. Unless all the systems are put together before they become a kit. And when they are the kits, you need to be given activation code before you can link them to the system. And the one who is going to do the voting also have to be biometrically be empowered into the system before it could be used. So if you take the whole BVR, they have no effect because they don't have the activation code, and whoever is going to use it will not have access to link into the data system. So it's like this. So
that's a presumption that whoever takes it does not have access to the activation code to be able to access the system.
First, the laptop should be in the kit, and the kit so that it will link. Because one minute you put, if they are in the system and you activate them, the laptop will be telling you that it has identified the camera, it has identified the printer, it has identified the camera, all the equipment that they are supposed to
scanner.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you take the laptop, what it means is that particular kit cannot be used because there will be no linking. But if you hold it as a laptop, it is a laptop. So this laptop can be programmed, can be fit in, and it can do the same work.
But there will be useful information on it, right?
No, you see, after every registration, we do what we call end of life. In the course of doing, we will be transferring the data. But
into a certain data center.
Exactly. But we want to be sure that the system has transferred every data on it. That's what we do the end of life. So you link it up, then the system will check whether all the data in it have been transferred. And as it does so, it does the automatic deletion by itself. So once you do the end of life, every data on the system is off.
Okay. So you have not had the opportunity to use these 5 to complement the kits to be able to do the end of life?
No, we have finished.
You have done that?
We have finished. We did the last time we used the kits, some of the kits, because we have 8,500, and we used around 1,000 for the 2023. So there's 7,000, the rest were no use, right? So if I stand here, I will not be able to tell whether the 5 were part of the one that was used for 2023.
So there's no cause for concern at all?
Not at all.
Absolutely none?
At all. The cause we have is that Ghana has lost laptops, and it's a cost in terms of financial cost to the state. And that is why whenever we lose such things, we report to the police. You know, our place is, Justice Security is under National Security, complemented by the police.
That's right.
So immediately we identify that, we inform the police. And what we also want to put across is that we have routine maintenance system that we go through. And now that we are going to do the registration, we are working on the kits, preparing them for the BVDs. Within these processes, that we identify that the kit is there, but when you open, 5 of them is there. And immediately we ourselves suspected some of our own staff, reported them to National Security, and National Security them up now with the police. And as I speak, I know they have done it, and very soon they'll be arraigned before the court.
Okay. So you actually detected it by yourself?
Exactly.
And then you made a complaint to the police?
No, National Security.
National Security.
Right.
And now
where we are doing the servicing,
right.
National Security is the Ghana Police Service there.
Right.
But we are under the director and the National, so we inform them. Then with the collaboration of the police, they pick those people and they are doing the next investigation.
Great. Roxanne, on the back of this, this was such a false alarm that we are heading to compromise elections because some biometric BVRs are missing?
It's not a false alarm. The commission itself sent memos to the regional heads to account for machines that they were statutorily required to retire after the DLE process. Now, the regions have not been able to do so. Doctor says
that memo is dated the 10th of April 2024.
Yes.
Submission, 10th April 2024. Submission of challenges in respect of the voters register used for the 2023 DLE. And this is from Deputy Chairman Operations to Regional Directors. And it's copied to Chairperson, Deputy Chairperson, Corporate Services, and they're asking all of them at a certain time to submit the challenges that they face in respect of this.
That is different.
He's talking on the BVDs.
Okay. Right.
Now,
there's another letter. I'll look for it.
There's another memo. I think it was a February memo.
Okay.
February.
Go ahead.
Now, doctor says that because the laptops have been taken out of the kids' box, so to speak.
Please, let's differentiate the two. Yes. I was referring to BVR kits.
BVR kits.
But the memo you're talking about is about the BVDs.
Right.
So if you want me to explain that one too.
Okay.
Do that.
Yes, the BVDs. Why did you ask your...
So what is happening that the BVDs are for their
phone like this, a tablet, yeah.
So the BVR is a laptop. But this time we are talking of the BVD, biometric verification device. That is used in the course of voting for you to be identified. So there are two different issues. Now, we have 74,000 plus. So we sent them to the fund. The commission has robust tracking system. So when they brought them, our procurement inventory service department, where we used to call them stores, they identified that these ones have not been brought. I think they're about 28 or so. So the deputy chair wrote to them that by the checks and what they brought, these ones have not been brought. Now, they started responding. If you take Nanton, for instance, what happened was that, as you speak, there was an issue, so that election has not been held. So the 7 BD that were sent to that electoral are with the police in the northern region. So this response will come. So those who have issues with them, sitting here, what I can say on authority is that we lost one BVD in North Town, and what happened was that they normally package out this in the ballot boxes. You put your systems and you seal. In the course of transporting, you go there, they couldn't trace the ballot box. So we report to the police. And as of now, we haven't seen that.
So there's only one
that is what we
BVD lost.
That North Town.
Okay.
Then lost has different definition.
Okay.
Then in Takwa, 5 of the BVDs were destroyed. In the course of collision, the electorate has 5 polling stations. So they were like you are sitting here with the police and the rest. The people stormed there, everybody ran for his life. They took machines and destroyed, including the ballot boxes, the screens and the rest. So this one were vandalized. But this one, they took it, so it was not destroyed, but they took it.
In both situations, BVDs and BVRs, in both situations, there's no cause for alarm.
At all. So with respect to the BVD, it is like the phone that I'm holding. So when we are ready for an exercise, then we capture, if it is for general election, that we do it constituency based. So we transfer the constituency voters onto an SD card.
Like what is happening in Ajuso today, you will not be using that. Using their own...
Exactly. So we just insert the SD cards onto the BVD. Then we will send them through the region to the district.
Okay.
The district to the polling stations. Then the IT people will give them activation code at the dawn of the election. So it is one day activate that the system become active for usage.
Okay.
So till they are activated, it has nothing to do. And when they are activated, it is only used by capturing the QR codes. So as we speak, we have no generated register for 2024. Therefore, we don't have QR code for 2024 registers. Therefore, if you are holding it, you cannot use it. Again, you will not have the code, because activation code, I have never heard it before, because I don't use it. It is those who are going to use it who are given the activation code to use. So if you hold the...
So there's a potential of a breach. You don't rule out.
Not at all. Because if it is going to be a breach, then it is the IT people who generate the code, who give the code to the one who has whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
So when they do that, what will be the usage?
Okay.
Because you need to have a register. I mean, hard copy register before you can use it. So what it means is that you have the same polling station, you have the one given to you illegally, and now have maybe the legitimate one. So when we do the verification, you assuming that you are going to be given ballot papers.
Right.
So if you do, that's what it means. You need the activation code. You need to be given a hard copy of the register. You need to be given ballot papers before you can use it to vote. So at the end of the day, it is not possible.
Okay. Okay.
That is like
we don't have time, but now very quick one. Your officers who were involved in the BVRs that have gone missing, why did you hand them to security and to police?
No, it's like over here. If somebody steals, what do?
You consider it to be stealing?
Yes. So that's why we said that we have laws this, and these are the suspects. So investigate and let them go through the legal regime. Whatever has to be done should be done. So they have been interdicted. They are now going through the security investigation. So the police, I'm told that they will be arraigned before court soon.
They'll be arraigned before court.
Yes, because it's being treated as a criminal case. If they are found guilty, the law should deal with them.
Okay. So, at a point I was thinking, but they are working, and at the workplace, things can happen. People lose things. So why would you, want to treat them that way? But if that's the way you want to treat them.
We suspect that they are involved.
Okay.
So the investigation will establish whether there are, we have prima facie case or whatever.
That's right.
So that the court will handle that. So who will not come in? Because we're talking about state property.
The most important thing here and takeaway for me at this juncture is that regardless of the BVDs that were vandalized and the one that is missing, regardless of the BVRs that have also gone missing and people are being dealt with as a matter of theft, there will be no implication whatsoever negative for the 2024 elections in December. Dr. Omanibuama is Director of Elections of the NDC. He joins us here right now. Why have you put us into panic?
Thanks very much, Samson, for indulging me. I had to move right from a funeral right to this place because I heard Dr. Srebo Kweku trying to explain, and if listeners do not really know the background to this, they are likely to be swayed. I want you to ask Dr. Srebo Kweku right now, when did the theft take place at the EC headquarters?
Why does that matter?
It matters. When?
Okay. When did this happen?
So like I said, we are preparing the BV.
This is a simple question.
Oh, yes. So that's when we started. I think I started it.
Yes, you are doing end of life.
No. When we started preparing them for the registration, it in the course of that, when you opened, we read that 5 of them were not there.
Okay.
When?
Oh, we started about a month ago.
So it was just a month ago.
Yes, about a month ago. Immediately we detected it. We knew who are those who are supposed to be handled. They've handed them over to the national security.
Okay.
When were the people arrested?
Immediately we gave the information to the national security. They picked them up. So you can check from them. They picked them up.
No. So they were arrested because you should know. So they were arrested about a month ago.
Yes, I think.
Very good. Please, I'll call for this recording because as we investigate this matter, we will get to know when the theft I took.
Let's hear your contrary knowledge. What is it?
I do. It is more than a month ago. The second...
Now, which one? Is it the detection or the reporting of people to
the theft? The theft.
It's more than a month ago. Yes. When?
more than a month ago, way more than a month ago. That's one. Two, has the EC reviewed the CCTV footage? No. I mean, if even in our homes, if
you said the time they got missing or got stolen was important.
Yes.
So I want to know what's the impact of the time. If they got missing more than a month ago, what changes?
Very good. I want to use that to let you know that but for our intel, this matter would not have been out there. That is one. Two,
would not have been reported or would not have been out there.
Would not have been out there. Two, the EC has not demonstrated enough commitment towards ensuring that key stakeholders know the fullest extent of this. And this is why we will not trust the Electoral Commission of Ghana when they decide to give assurances based on nothing, that everything is intact. We shouldn't worry. Because what we are discussing today is demand-driven. But for our MPs in Parliament, putting a question to the EC in Parliament, the EC was never going to inform either Parliament or the political parties that this occurrence had taken place. I then move on to...
They deemed it inconsequential. Why should they be announcing to the world about this?
Since that's we have been listening to what immediately happy. We report to the police.
They deemed
the police when we don't come and inform the political party.
They
inform the police.
They deemed it inconsequential.
Sorry, our time is just up.
I know,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm very happy that you're giving me the opportunity. They deemed it inconsequential that not mere laptops. And you see, the EC's attempt, and I'll say it bluntly, to lie to the good people of Ghana that even though BVDs were missing, itself was also disingenuous. When in actual fact, at IPAC, it became obvious that even some BVDs are also missing. It tells us that so long as they can use BVD to confuse the uninitiated, and they succeeded in doing that, we tried to let people understand the distinction between the two. They were okay with it. Samson, we will file an RTI on this.
All right.
We will also send the questions officially one more time to the EC.
Okay.
And we will push to the farthest extent, as our national chairman has indicated, an independent audit of the EC's IT system will be non-negotiable. Vain assurances from the Electoral Commission of Ghana will not cut it for the NDC.
All right. Thank you very much. Our time is up. We've actually run out of time and we're being cut off if we spend the next minute again. My guests have been Dr. Sribo Kweku, who is Director, Electoral Services at the Electoral Commission, Dr. Kojo Pumpuni Asante, Director, Programs and Policy Engagement at the Ghana Center for Democratic Development, Kofi Bentil and Haruna and Doc. We hope you understand why we had to focus on Dr. Kweku and Omane Boama for now. And also Nelson Eche Kwame Dafiamapo MP, Saldai, Member, Constitution, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, Public Accounts Committee, Standing Orders Committee of Parliament. Dr. Omane Boama also just joined us, and it does appear that we may need some more time subsequently to interrogate this matter further. I'm Samson Ladi Anyenini. As always these days,